Almost as important to a team as the plays it practices are the exercises which keep it in trim. This warm-up exercise, known as Eagles, is designed to loosen up the legs and crotch. Next, push-ups, always used in a series of 10. This exercise, a good conditioner, hardens arm, shoulder, and stomach muscles. Note that the body is held rigid and does not touch the ground between push-ups. Now, in-place charging. One of the most important exercises for linemen, it helps make them shifty by getting them used to move feet. Notice that the players will travel laterally, maintaining a wide base. This lateral movement is vital in defensive line action, when the lineman must travel with the play. Only by strict adherence to safety rules, proper diet, and all other training practices can a team keep in top condition. In crabbing, the line moves forward 10 or 15 feet, then retraces its steps. The players learn that you needn't be on your feet to move, but can travel in almost any position. This final exercise is called shivering. Here, the linemen are paired off, one group on offense, the other on defense. On signal, the defensive player charges with locked arms, hitting the offensive man on the shoulder. Note the drive and the wide base of the defensive man who is doing the shivering. This workout develops a strong defensive charge, while at the same time loosens up the shoulders and arms of the lineman. By building stronger, faster players, and by contributing to greater safety, exercises pay heavy dividends during the season. In the first of our offensive fundamentals, we will study the deception in ball handling that has made Tucker one of the best T-formation quarterbacks in the country. Note how he fakes to number 4, Davis, before lateraling to number 2, Sauer. This time, Tucker gives the ball to number 2, Sauer, then carries the fake to the flank. Here, the deceptive Tucker hands the pigskin to number 4, Davis, who heads straight ahead. Now the ball goes from number 1, Tucker, to number 2, Sauer, off right tackle. Notice how, in all these plays, quarterback Tucker shields the ball handling with his body. By artful coordinated movements in football, as in parlor magic, the hand can be made quicker than the eye. Of vital importance to any team is the art of blocking, first taught against a dummy in spring practice. This is All-America Jack Green demonstrating a straight shoulder block. The stagger step is an integral part of his charge. Note Green's stance, head up, back straight, eyes on the dummy. In slow motion, we can see how the stagger step enables him to get a better position on the defensive lineman. Green gets the drive of a battering ram into his charge. Raw's shows a reverse body block used by an end on a defensive tackle. In a reverse pivot block, he utilizes a head fake to get under the tackle's arms. After your form has been perfected on the dummy, live blocking is in order. Here, the same blocking finesse is used in taking out an actual opponent. Now back to the dummy for downfield blocking practice. In this side body block, the blocker keeps on his feet until close to the target. Head up, he moves in for a live block. Correct blocking technique prevents injuries and wins games. A championship team must be able to advance through the air as well as on the ground. By freezing action, we can study a pass. Note how the ball is balanced, how the arm is cocked. The pass is made from right behind and almost above the ear. Watch this pass by Arnold Tucker, who here demonstrates the correct grip. The ball will be carried just behind the head for throwing. To bring it further back would waste valuable time. After the pass, Tucker follows through, like a golfer teeing off or a batter slashing out a long hit. Until the pigskin is brought back, Tucker keeps both hands on it to prevent fumbling. As the backward movement starts, his left arm goes out for balance and protection. Note how the ball is gripped, fingers well spread over the laces, thumb to the rear. The pigskin is perfectly balanced in Tucker's hand. Now, the follow-through. One half of passing is throwing. The other half is receiving. It is the receiver's job to get free of the defensive players and into a good position for a pass. Among the fanciest of football footwork is that all-important kick for point after touchdown. Protection for the kicker is achieved by keeping the line tight. Teamwork between the holder and the kicker cannot be overemphasized. Notice how Davis is completely absorbed in holding the ball, allowing Blanchard to concentrate on his kick. This time, notice the follow-through, which is as important in place kicking as it is in passing. Note that holder Davis still has his eye on the spot where the ball once stood, and that kicker Blanchard still has his head down. The secret of this play lies in hours of concentrated practice. Boys not big enough physically for other team positions can specialize here. Linemen have the assignment of preventing the other team from breaking through. Many games each season are won or lost by the narrow margin of a point after touchdown. Turning to offensive formations, we begin with one of the most familiar of them all, the single wing. This formation can be operated from either a balanced or an unbalanced line. Here, an unbalanced line to the right is used, with 4 men to the right of center. They face a 6-man defensive line. The ball is snapped to Davis, and the guard and fullback lead the way through right tackle. With 2-on-1 blocking along most of the line, this is a difficult play for the defense to break up. Davis scores on this off-tackle maneuver, one of the strongest in football. The same off-tackle play is repeated in slow motion. Watch now as the ball comes back to Davis, number 4. The linemen do an effective job of blocking. They attend strictly to the task of crumbling the defensive line, with the exception of the short side men away from the play, who head down the field to take out the secondary. Keep your eye on Green, the All-America left guard. After making a solid block on his man, he finds time to head downfield for further interference. As for ball carrier Davis, he shows perfect running form. Never looking back or slowing down, Davis heads straight down the field for touchdown territory. Once more, quickly study the diagram, then watch the play. Though it's more difficult to get downfield blockers ahead of this trap play, it has the definite advantage of surprise. Note in slow motion how the play differs entirely from the off tackle, though designed to appear the same. The defensive left tackle is invited into the backfield when the guard blocks him out as the ball carrier cuts sharply inside. The trick succeeds and Davis makes a good gain. The single wing offers good, quick passing possibilities with excellent protection for the passer. With this running pass, which is always apt to develop into an end run, it's comparatively easy to get receivers downfield. Now, as Davis begins his pass, note that the most dangerous defensive players are well taken care of. The wingback is cut sharply to the outside, and the number 2 back is heading into the clear. Tucker gets the pass, and only a desperate tackle by the defense prevents a touchdown. The single wing is well suited for deception, and few plays offer a better chance at football trickery than this spin. The hole through the center of the line is made by the left offensive guard trapping the left defensive guard. Now, as we carry the play through in slow motion, note the excellent positions the blockers hold in relation to the close-up secondary. Remember that the success of this play depends upon the left guard's position and timing in making the trap. Blanchard drives hard with head up, preparing for open field running. Much of the faking is in the hands of the tailback, who continues to run wide as if he has the ball. From here on, Blanchard has one job, and now it's a matter of outsprinting the rival team as goalposts loom ahead. Once again, the diagram shows one of the strongest plays in football, the off tackle from the single wing. This formation is designed for power, with the interference concentrated in front of the runner. It's best suited for quick short gains, but as here, touchdowns can also result. Since it was first made famous, Warner and his Carlisle Indians, the single wing has been a formation to be reckoned with. These advantages tell the reason why. 1, it provides a chance for successful deception by the backs. 2, it offers good, fast passing possibilities. 3, it allows potent off-tackle and inside tackle smashes. 4, it furnishes heavy interference for the runner. 5, it makes possible long ground-gaining runs, like this one, for a touchdown. Keep in mind the potentialities of the single wing. The double wing, now diagrammed, is an adaptation of the single. Here, however, added power has been furnished to the shorter side of the line. In this formation, the tailback, number 4, moves up and becomes the short side wing back. Number 1 back remains in the same position. Number 2 and number 3 balance themselves in a more direct line behind the center. Note, as Tucker fakes a lateral, that the left guard, left end, and the number 4 back head downfield for blocking. Meanwhile, the right guard and the number 2 back form interference for Tucker, who is touchdown bound. As we repeat the left end run, notice the triple ball handling, which is typical of the double wing formation. Here it is number 2 to number 3 to number 1. In this double reverse, the defense is held for a split second by the faking in the backfield, and a split second is all that's needed. In that time, Tucker makes his way around the end. The double wing has 2 primary requirements: fast wing backs and a good plunging fullback to prevent the defense from spreading. Because every man on this team has fulfilled his job, there's clear sailing ahead for the ball carrier, Tucker. The play coming up is a power buck by fullback Blanchard. His path lies through the center of the line, with the number 2 back, Sauer, running interference. Effective blocking by the center, right guard, and inside tackle help blast the hole. Now, with the action slowed down, keep your eye on that 2-on-1 blocking. Blanchard has just started to blast his way through the line. This play, however, hits so fast that already a pair of the backers up are being blocked, while the 2 wingbacks are heading downfield to take care of the deeper secondary. This is the kind of blocking that forms the foundation of a championship team. Blanchard moves behind a screen of blockers, each one of whom knows his assignment and how to carry that assignment out. And here's the result. Every man of the enemy's secondary has been skillfully neutralized, and the only possible tackler remaining is also being taken out of the play. In this case, the runner happens to be Blanchard, perhaps the most powerful ground gainer in intercollegiate football. Because it offers 4 good eligible receivers, the double wing is well suited for forward passing. Here, the diagram outlines a reverse pass. This play begins as a run to deceive the opposing team and to give the receivers time to travel downfield. An aerial attack cannot succeed unless the passer is protected. The protection of Davis is achieved by pulling the right guard out to the flank to block the end. The mechanics of the reverse pass are revealed in slow motion. Whether used by your team or by your opponents, the virtues of the double wing are worth remembering. 1, good line interference. 2, strength to both sides of the line. 3, good deception. And 4, excellent passing.